Hi. So now we're at the final piece of my computer build system to explain. This is the Rosewell Rise Gaming Full Tower Chassis. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you what's in this box right here. There's a lot of nice nifty features. The box itself basically has a schematic of what's there. So I will be utilizing it to help me with this build. I'm hoping that this is going to be a fun build, and let's see what's inside. So let's go inside it. Obviously we're going to open it up. And let's see how to open this thing. Oh, there we go. Let's turn it here and pull it out. Don't want to break anything. There we go. As I illustrated it before, this is a full tower case. Looks good so far. Just try not to break anything. Keep your packing material just in case you gotta send it back. But it doesn't look that way, but I'll be doing that. Okay. I will make note that you don't necessarily have to buy a black case. This is just a standard colored one. For most people, they can decide on a different color case. I decided just to get a black one. It's just personal preference. I've seen them in white, blue, red. Again, it's all personal preference. So that's unboxing it. So what do we have here? Obviously, this is the top of the case. What you see is some of the features that you normally get in a computer case. Power button. Looks like it has audio connectors up here, USB ports, and looks like a connector for, or rather, to control the fan speed. So that's a good feature for it. Let's turn it around. The back port. Down here is the area where you'll have, either you can have the power supply down here or up here, based on what I found out about this system. In my particular case, I'll probably put it down there. Don't want too many things hanging on the case, so leave it on the bottom. These are the expansion ports. This is where you put the motherboard in, and the portions come out where you connect in various items from the keyboard, mouse, and a few other items, and we'll see what exactly will come out of this area. So let's see what's on the inside now. Let's take off these screws. And the great part about these cases nowadays is that they have these screws where you can just unscrew them yourself. You don't need a screwdriver. So pull it. There it goes. And that's the back of the case. Put that there. We got the user manual, of course, in conjunction with the box, will help us out. So what we have here are a lot of nice nifty features. First off, this is a light case. How light this will be after we put the build in, I don't know, but right now it's not that heavy. So for me, for personal usage, that's great, because if I have to decide to move it around, or when I move later on, that's going to be something that's going to be utilized. So that might be the reason why I keep the box for later when we move. Alright, so it has fans inside. It has a fan on the back for airflow, a fan in the front. So air flows this way. It flows in this way and comes out this way. So that's one of the key features. You want to keep air flowing through your system, so it'll keep your whole system cool. But what it doesn't have is fans on the top. Alright, so it does have the capability of adding fans, but we'll see how it works out. Maybe later on I will add some fans to this to work out to increase the airflow. Now, one of the things that I like about this as well is that it has the capability of putting in the smaller hard drives, and they're going to be situated down at the bottom. they're in an out of the way spot. So when we're building the system out, I'll show you where it is. Another great thing is that it gives you an idea of how to put your cables in the system. There's a small portion in the back of it. Let's see. Let's remove that portion as well. Ooh. There we go. Take off some more of these. Let's take off the other side. That's 3, and the last one. Well, somebody decided to put this on harder than expected. Do I have... Alright, let's try this the hard way. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Took a little bit, but I got it off. So let's pull this guy out. The other side of the casing. Forward. And as you can see from the back of here, actually there's 2 nice features of this. I just noticed. Here, these 2 pieces right here, now I showed you earlier the hard drives that can go into there. This solid state drive, so instead of popping it in there in the front, I can actually mount it right here. Nice and out of the way. Alright? Making it a lot easier to work with if I decide to make changes. So I could pop 2 back here and put 2 more in the front. That would be great. But like I said, this is a work in progress, and we'll see how this plays out. So that gives me some more options of where to put my hard drives. Cable management has already started off very nicely. So utilizations of where they can go. Again, just everything like this helps in terms of airflow. So with that being said, we will end the video here. The next step will be actually putting it all together. So thank you for watching. Good day.